Pittsburgh Steelers at home for Thursday Night Football Week 9. They take on the new-look Tennessee Titans. Guess we probably saw the Tennessee Tannehill era come to an end last week.
Nice little double move coming all the way across, and then what a throw by Will Levis.
So he's on the hash
special.
when he starts, on the far hash when he starts after that ball's in there. Ball's just laid out there perfectly.
This is what Tighten Up thought their offense would be about before the season started. The King gashing teams for over 100 yards on the ground, a quarterback throwing 4 TD passes because we just landed D-Hop, and he's good enough to drop 3 in one game.
Levis off the fake, looking for Hopkins, he's got it! Touchdown, Tennessee!
All they needed was some Will Levis to make it happen. How about that for an NFL debut? Drops a passing TD sombrero, 130.5 rating, 238 yards, no picks.
Second down, back to Will Levis. Caught by Hopkins on the run, and he spins into the end zone.
2 things about his showing. A, he did it against an Atlanta secondary that's played quarterbacks tough. 2, he did it facing pressure 43.8% of the time. That's Snoop high. He got hit 11 times. That's the scavenger smoker Snoop played high, and Levis wasn't dazed or confused.
Levis, that pump, Hopkins behind the defender, and he's got it on the run! 3rd touchdown of the day!
Can he handle all the smoke Pittsburgh's going to blow at him? Steelers' pressure rate 38.2% this season, that's top 10. Levis has to handle TJ Watt bearing down on him now. Half sack last week. Pittsburgh bagged Trevor Lawrence 3 times.
In trouble, and Lawrence will take the sack at the 41. TJ Watt.
Hopkins, of course, finally having that game we've come to expect from him. A TD hat trick, 4 catches, over 125 yards.
No wiggle when he comes through at full speed catching that ball, because that's a heater. He just picks it up.
Steelers DBs will be tough to do that against. They're holding wide receivers to a sub-90 rate for the season. They held Jacksonville wideouts to a 65.7 rating last week. 1 pick, no TDs.
Lawrence will throw. Picked up. Intercepted by Casey.
Pittsburgh's past deficiencies last week to the tight end and running back position. They ended up giving up 292 yards to Lawrence, over 9 yards per attempt, a rating of 100. Evan Ingram and Travis Etienne did lots of damage against them.
Lawrence sets and throws a deep shot. It's caught by Etienne. Etienne is going to take it all the way.
To Levis's credit, he utilized his running backs and tight ends as safety valves, not for major yardage though. And Tennessee, of course, leaned on Derrick Henry. Henry 22 carries, that's the second time he's had as many. 101 yards, second time he's had 100 plus. Weird how opportunity works, isn't it? 4.6 a run last week, too.
And there is a surge of energy on the field, and then there's a surge of energy in the crowd around us when Derrick Henry gets the ball.
Which Steelers rush defense does he get? The one that has given up 4.4 a run to backs for the year, or the one that held Etienne to 3.3 a carry last week?
Running play, Etienne brought down. Nice play by Killebrew.
Pittsburgh's loss last week wasn't its D not performing. It's their O-face that keeps coming up short. It lacked any sort of rush attack, and their passing attack versus Jacksonville wasn't much better. Kenny Pickett left hurt. You'll have to track that injury. He averaged only 4.9 yards per attempt on his 16 attempts. Mitch Trubisky replaced him, 5.1 yards per attempt, 2 picks.
Trubisky lets it fly. Intercepted. Stepping in front is Wingard.
So here's the thing. Pittsburgh's offense has clicked for 250-plus yards 4 times in 2023. Their record in those games, 4-0.
Kenny throws it long down the field. There's a man open. He's got it on a dead run, and that's Calvin Austin gone. Touchdown.
They're a 4-3 team, so you can guess their record in games under 250 passing yards.
Trubisky out of the pocket, throws on the move, and it's incomplete. And Jacksonville takes over on downs.
George Pickens seems to be the key still, 75-plus yards in their 4 wins.
He throws it down the near sideline. Pickens has it. Pittsburgh Steelers touchdown.
22 last week, under 40 in their 3 losses.
Pickett has the time. He will air it out, dropping it in the bucket. Pickens could not grab it.
Tennessee's play versus wide receivers does bode well for Pickens. They gave up a rating over 120 to Atlanta wideouts last week. They've given up a rating over 110 to the position for the year. That's Ouchtown, USA.
It's caught by Hodge, breaking a tackle. And he's into Titan territory.
Tennessee's pass rush does have the ability to mitigate the play of their DBs. That's what happened last week. A sack sixer for them. Danico Autry had one, Harold Landry and Jeffrey Simmons with a pair each.
Ball is stripped loose.
Simmons.
Still on the ground. They're wrestling for it.
Tennessee and Pittsburgh very much alive in the wild and wacky 2023 season. Get wild and wacky in the comments section with your takes on the game and predictions. Our panel of 10 will do the same.